Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys my everyday makeup routine. This is the same makeup that you guys see me in every single wig install. I get a lot of compliments, so I wanted to give you guys a dedicated video. So the first thing that you're going to do is set your face. Well, technically not set it, but refresh it. This is a setting mist from e.l.f., but I like to use this before I put on my makeup and also afterwards. And by the way, all of the products I'm using in today's video will be listed in the description box down below. Next, I'm going in with this Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. Now, you guys, I stan Maybelline. Maybelline is one of my favorite makeup brands ever. I feel like a lot of their products work for me. I have not changed any products that I use in a hot minute. So just so you guys know, this makeup routine that I'm showing you guys is literally like products that I have been using since forever. I just love how this primer feels on my skin, and I just feel like it just gives it a nice soft glow, and it also hides my pores very, very well. So me personally, I do like to start off with my brows. Brows are very important, obviously. Now I know you guys see how thin my brows are, so I do like to go in with my little setting wand. I guess that's what you call it, like setting brow gel, whatever. And I use that first so that I know exactly how to shape my brows. And then I'm using this pomade from iMethod Beauty, which I actually promoted a long time ago. This is from their eyebrow stamp kit, which if you don't really know what that is, basically it was a kit that kind of comes with different eyebrow shapes, and you just like stamp it on and use the pomade. It's super easy. But anyways, I love the pomade from that kit, so I still use that one, and I use an angled brush to go ahead and fill out my brows. I start off with the bottom line first, then I do the top, and then I fill it in nice and easy and gently. So the shape of my brows is looking really good, and when I'm comfortable, I like to go ahead and obviously carve out my brows. This is how you really get that shape. I use my skin foundation. I do not like to use concealer to carve out my brows. You guys ever see girls where their like eyebrows is super highlighted? That's because they use concealer, normally their highlighted shade, to go ahead and carve out their brows. I don't do that. I actually prefer the foundation. That way I don't have to worry about blending it in later on. It's just super easy for me, and I feel like it helps me shape my eyebrows a whole lot better because it looks extremely natural. Okay, literally every technique that I do in this video, you guys, is just to enhance my natural features. I am the type of makeup girly who likes to do the bare minimum. It's all about technique and the products that I use. So I'm going in with this Morphe brush, and I'm going in with my setting spray as well, and I sprayed the brush, and then I also used my Maybelline foundation. I want to say this is the shade 340, and I'm just tapping that on my face. You don't want to swipe because swiping is going to make your face look crazy. Don't do that. Tap it into your skin and really press it in there. That's how you get that nice flawless airbrushed look. And even if you're trying to hide like a certain line of demarcation, or if you're trying to hide acne scarring, etc., this method really works. If you guys don't know, I actually do makeup on the side sometimes just for people in my area, and one of my techniques is literally this. I love to do this method because I just feel like it makes the foundation look extremely natural. I know that there's some girls who actually still don't like foundation and stuff like that. The Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation I recommend to any and everybody. It's buildable, which means that you can only use a little bit and you'll still be satisfied, or if you feel like you need more coverage, you can add a little bit more and it doesn't cake up, at least in my personal opinion. I have been using this foundation forever. Next, I'm gonna go in with their concealer. This is the Magic Eraser concealer, I think it is. I'm not exactly too sure, but this concealer actually helps depuff your eyes, and it also helps to highlight the highlighted areas as well. It's a really good concealer. My technique that I learned from Jackie Aina, icon, I know. I let the concealer sit for just a little bit, and then I blend it in because that's what gives you that real like deep coverage. It's not too much though. It's not cakey whatsoever. As you guys saw, I only used a little bit, but letting it sit for just a little bit before you blend it out really makes a difference. So hopefully you guys notice how beautiful that concealer blended into my skin, and that's also the reason why I like to use the same brush that I used for my foundation, because it just mixes everything together. And also I'm using Maybelline products all together, so they work very well together as a team, right? So now I'm going in with this setting powder. This setting powder is pretty light, so I'm only using it on my highlighted areas. My trick is to dab the brush into the setting powder and tap it off as much as possible. You really want the setting powder to be fine, like super fine, and then just press it into your skin. If you just dab it into the powder and put it straight on your face, that's what gives that caked up look, and that's something that you do not want. It's not pleasant to the eye, especially when you go out in, like, you know, bright lights. No ma'am, it's not cute whatsoever. So I like to go around my highlighted areas, especially around my nose and also around my mouth as well, because my smile lines, that is the first thing that will break if I do not set it correctly. Like, that's the first area where you will notice, like, girl, your makeup's coming off. Also, excuse me dancing over here, I was listening to Davido. If you love Afrobeats, comment down below. So one thing about me, you guys, is I take complexion very seriously. That's why you guys see me setting and blending and setting and blending. I take my face very seriously. Complexion is one of my favorite things to work on when it comes to makeup. I'm good with eyeshadow, but I love the blending and everything when it comes to my face. I don't know, it just calms my anxiety. It just makes me feel so at peace. So I'm using this pressed foundation from MAC, and I'm just using this to set the rest of my face. Y'all want to know what's crazy? I only started buying MAC products when I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Miss Rosh Posh. A lot of the techniques that I do, a lot of the products that I use is literally techniques and products that I have been using and doing for a really long time because of the YouTubers that I grew up watching. I used to be right on YouTube looking at all these makeup gurus do their makeup and stuff like that, and I was just obsessed with how their skin came out. Miss Rosh Posh definitely had a really big impact on me, especially when it comes to complexion. That's mainly where I learned it from. Jackie Aina, Miss Aaliyah J, Dollface Beauty. There's just so many different YouTubers that I used to really look up to. So I kind of still stick with the methods that they used during that time. All these new methods and all these new tricks that be on TikTok and stuff, I do not do that. So right now I'm just showing you guys my nose contour. I actually really do love my nose. I love the shape of my nose. So when it comes to contouring, I do the bare minimum. I just really like to define it and make sure that it blends in with the rest of my face. Now, if you actually prefer to do the entire like highlighting and setting around the nose, that's completely up to you. But I really do like my nose shape, so I'm only touching it because I want it to blend in with the rest of my face. We don't want the nose area looking flat, because foundation, for example, it makes your entire face look flat. So you kind of have to rebuild the darker areas and the highlighted areas, etc. Because naturally our face is not all one skin color, right? So that's why when you use foundation, you actually have to build back everything that the foundation took away. So aside from Maybelline, Juvia's Place is one of my favorite makeup brands as well. I feel like for us melanated beauties, Juvia's Place is probably where you want to go first. I actually never tried their foundation and stuff like that before, but I've definitely tried out their concealer. Their blush palette, which I just use, is freaking amazing. And also their lip products, girl, like them and Fenty Beauty, top notch, okay? 10 out of 10. So I'm setting my face and just letting all of that sink in. We don't want the makeup to go anywhere. We just worked really hard. Well, not really hard. This whole process takes me like 20 to 30 minutes, 20 minutes on a good day. So I'm going in with some mascara. I barely have any eyelashes, so what I like to do is I like to put a coat or two on my eyelashes, and then I like squeeze my eyes together. That way the product can get on my lower lash line as well, but I don't really stress it because, again, I actually like the shape of my eyes and stuff. It doesn't bother me that, you know, my eyelashes are not super long or anything like that. I barely wear eyelashes anymore. If I'm doing eyeshadow, I'll wear eyelashes, but if not, I just keep it simple. So I'm going in with my iconic lip combo. I'm using this Expresso shade from NYX. Do you guys still use NYX? I don't hear anything about them anymore. Do y'all remember the days where it was like so cool to watch a makeup tutorial and then you want to go in Ulta or Sephora and buy up the whole store? It's not like that anymore, so it makes me sad, I ain't gonna lie. But now I'm going in with this Juvia's Place lipstick, and this is some type of nude, like peachy nude lipstick. They actually have like a whole entire nude collection, which is freaking fire, but this shade is one of my favorites, and I'm using this. I'm gonna blend it together, and I will be topping it off with some Fenty lip gloss as well. Here comes the Fenty gloss, top notch. I love me some Fenty beauty. I really do. Rihanna actually came into the makeup game and had all of these brands shaking in their boots. She said, listen, y'all talking about inclusive? I'm about to body all of y'all. So this is the final look, you guys. I love my makeup routine. Again, I've been doing this makeup routine forever. I have not changed a thing, even down to the products. I really want to bring back that era of YouTube where girls just had real conversations. It wasn't too much about the aesthetic. It was about helping people and building a nice community that we can all just appreciate. I want to bring that back. So make sure you guys go ahead and you check out my description box down below. Let me know what other videos you would like to see, and I'll see you guys next time.